Good evening. Welcome to In the North Bank. Are we live?
Yes,
Yep.
we are.
Are we?
Yep.
Looks like it.
It's saying it.
I've literally on my screen just got the timer 1 second, and it hasn't changed. And it's
We're into
all on strange. I am live from Yorkshire in some dire place with Wi-Fi not holding up by the sounds of it. God, how long since I've been on a show?
What a while.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
let's just
Liverpool.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Look, I'm joined by Mark, Bez, and Seema. Look, we got a lot to go through, and yeah, so much to catch up on. Really, I think just in general. Yeah, Bez, how have you been? Okay.
Alive. I had a bit of a tough week last week because obviously I lost someone back home. As it is, this is life. Without
Yeah,
going too much, because I don't talk about it anymore as much. But this is life, my friend. Soldier
Yeah.
man. You know, he was an Inter Milan fan. He had the last laugh because we had a bit of banter together. You know, he's my cousin. You know, he's my tribe.
Yeah.
My dad's side. He said to me, "Oh, we're gonna beat you." I was like, "Well, come on then, we'll bring you on sunshine." You know, like cousin to cousin. You know, almost a brother. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, lost after the Liverpool game. I literally had the news past midnight. I was like, "Oh my god, why him?" Like, of all people, like banter aside, you know, why him? But rest in peace, my cousin. You know, but it is what it is now. He had the last
Yeah.
laugh.
Definitely, mate. Definitely. Life is unfair, but rest in peace, young man. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
hope everyone's healing up well anyway, but as best as they can anyway.
Cheers to that.
Mark,
Thank you.
how are you?
I'm good, bro. Did you put a smile on your face when you said, "Mark, how are you?" But, so can you imagine the way this podcast is going? I'm good, bro. Just I'm busy, just a bit like yourself. I'm busy with work and yeah, just keep myself there. And I'm fighting the Arsenal fan base as well at the moment. Online fan base, which is it seems like an endless challenge that I'm having to put myself through, but I'm enjoying it. But yeah, Paul, how's your driving lessons going?
My driving lessons. I'll tell you what, I've driven 18,000 miles this year. I don't need driving lessons. You hit a pothole at 60 miles an hour at night, you're gonna have a little bit of damage, and that's what I had. But don't worry about my driving, son. Don't worry about my driving. Just worry about the amount of steps that you take from between me and yourself. Yeah, I make big. We're walking down the road. I'm sorry, Steve. I'll come to you in a second. We walked down the road, and Mark was out of breath. Mark was out of breath because must have made about 30 strides, and I'd only done about.
What I'm doing. Yes.
Yes, I love a good comeback. Sorry, Paul, but I love a good comeback. That's it, my boy.
Yeah. But look, it's England are 2-0 up now. That is it.
Oh, that's good.
Game over.
And
Game over.
Seema, how are you? We digressed.
I'm good. I just noticed I've got batteries in my glasses and I don't know what they're for. Sorry, it's right random. That's why I was looking at
You're a
these.
spy. You're a spy.
Do you know what? Yeah, apparently, look, there's like lights in there, apparently.
Yeah.
Like,
my
James
mum's
Bond,
saying-
eat your heart out.
Noticed.
I'm not going to
See
lie.
that there,
It's a random
see that
thing.
there actually.
Sorry?
That is random, but my mum's got a pair of them and it is for reading books.
Okay, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm just a bit annoyed about some of the comments that are going on around on the biggest Facebook group for Arsenal, and I'm not liking it. because they've got their bloody chant going again, and that chant is Arteta out.
Yeah, look. Well, I think we'll always hear. Yeah, look, we'll go into all this afterwards. It's reactionary FC. Let's get into it. Just want to have a quick shout to Russ Morgan.
Big up, Russ.
In the chat. Evening, sir. Hope you're well. Yeah. Oh, blimey. This is going. We're putting back territory. Cold. No, it weren't really cold. It was. I travel across the Pennines to meet the.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh my God! What?
Carry on, Paul.
I've almost got blinded just then by.
You're lagging.
I'm multitasking, Seema, but carry on, Paul.
Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
You're lagging it. Yeah, you're lagging a bit, bro.
Right, okay. But yeah, we went. I met Mark for the Preston game, and yeah, look, that was an interesting trip, wasn't it, Mark? A nice little visit to a stadium that's it's quite nice, and it was pretty poor actually, to be honest. Atmosphere. I thought they were going to give a bit more, but in your hometown.
Yeah, I've just moved down to Preston, so yeah. When you say give a bit more, did you mean more than 49 cups of the Invincible Lager, by the way? Because that was the first issue that we had. You went into the stadium, they were charging £7 a pint for this Invincible 4% lager, and it was served. I was like Invincible against Invincible. Obviously, done it. 3.7. So £7 a pint, and they'd served it in this beautiful Arsenal cup. And me and Paul were in early. We actually were in the stadium pretty early, I thought. And they were out of cups. Totally out of cups. So that was the first bad experience that we got in there. But apart from that, no, it was good. The banter was good, Paul. Me and Paul got refused into a Preston. We got a taxi, or an Uber, sorry, in Scotland we got a taxi, it's Uber here. We got an Uber over to the stadium, and we went to a Preston supporters club. Like, it was close to the ground for a few drinks and stuff. They refused us entry because we were Arsenal fans. Like really?
Why are you not surprised? All the away fans never get into any of the bars or pubs around Arsenal, so...
But see, when you stay in a place like Preston, sorry that anyone from Preston watching, but they should be taking as much money as they possibly can. We were up for the banter. There was only two of us and like 60 Preston fans, so it didn't happen. We ended up in the stadium, realised that they had 3.7%, 7 pints of lager, Arsenal Invincible lager, and they didn't have any cups left. So, yeah, we made up for it, Paul. We did make up for it. And it was, it was decent seeing the kids in that. It was good. It was good banter.
Yeah.
It was a really, really good laugh. It was good.
It was worth the trip.
Yeah.
Goals galore.
It was good.
Yeah, I just want to just touch on that. I just want to touch on Nwaneri, and obviously the highlight of the night was his strike. Did you see the game, Bez?
Sorry, pardon me. I'm getting distracted with the Brazil game. I watched the crap. Let me try to recall myself. Was it 3 weeks? I think I watched the highlights Sunday because I don't think I was working, so I've only managed to watch highlights after work, and just like inside highlight, like extended highlight, should we say?
Well, he just curled the ball into the far corner, didn't he? It was a lovely finish, wasn't it? Just
a piece of a goal that he will do him a better. confidence going forward, I hope. You know, showing off now because he's still a young lad, and you know, we don't want to like pressurize him to say keep doing what you're doing best. But you know, I feel like for him, just let the football do the talking. He's got the mental state of a level-minded man, but at the same time, you just crack on as he does, and he just lets the football do the talking. For a young man like that, it's very good to see in this day and age. Which sadly, some of these footballers, without saying names now, as you know, the be humble people lot, you know, the sad don't have it.
Well, let's leave the humbleness for the humbling moment later on.
Yeah,
Maybe
I won't say names, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So at least our boys, you know, just let the football do the talking and just keep everything classy, as we say, class is permanent in our motto, which some people don't like, but I don't care for them.
No, definitely. I might as well go to you, back to you, Mark. With regards to his performance, do you see signs of maturity with him as a player, and also that kind of composure for someone beyond his year at like 17 years old? Do you feel that he's ahead of himself where he should be?
Is he AWOL?
Yeah, so I say he looks a bit AWOL to me.
How's he gone?
Marcus. There's that bad boys for life now. You know, I'm not seeing bad boys for life.
Obviously, it's riveting. He's just dashed off.
I don't think so. I think he's come on board because he's played for, you know, the under-21s England team, played for the, I think, under-19s as well. So he's come on with a lot of confidence. I think he should be played more often so he doesn't lose that confidence. But he's not getting that consistency. He's not getting, even if it is that 20 minutes in every game, he's not getting it. And that could be a downside for him because he wants to come and he wants to prove it. And so far, Arteta doesn't have, you know, the ones that he wants in there. Calafiori, he doesn't have Tomiyasu, he never had Odegaard. He had the perfect opportunity to play him, but clearly he's stuck with Trossard, he's stuck with, you know, from what I can remember.
Yeah,
I think he should give it a chance.
I think he does. I think he does need to split it up. Whether or not the whole kind of fabric of the current team that he's been forced to play with injuries has kind of clouded him, or maybe doubted himself, maybe to kind of bring on a player like that, knowing that we are missing something in a way. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but sometimes you need to take a risk.
Yeah, I'm going back to that whole adage of like when you kind of want to say give game time to someone.
How old was Jack Wilshere when he came in?
No, he was. He played, didn't he?
Wasn't he 18?
Yeah, it was just maybe as he was 17.
Yeah, I mean, how old was Saka when he was?
Obviously Fabregas, was he? So yeah.
Don't forget, Saka's only just turned 22.
Yeah. No, like I said, I just wonder whether or not it's something where if there's everyone there and playing, and we've got a full team with everyone kind of purring, it's easy then for him to potentially go and maybe say take off an Odegaard and then bring him on for say 20 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever. When performances aren't going correctly and the way we obviously want them to, then that judgment is probably potentially a little bit more clouded. Obviously there's obviously a lot more pressure, and then also, do we want to really chuck that on a kid that young as well, where potentially, that pressure is going to come mounting straight on him. But that's my thinking. I think.
But we saw the frustration, didn't we, at the Chelsea game? And we've never seen Arteta get to the ground and hit the ground because that ball just did not go into that net, that final kick of the game. So there is some frustration going on there. But who knows? Because only, you know, behind closed doors, right?
Well, that's it. I just wanted to kind of just touch on just about not going to go too much into the Preston game, but obviously Jesus scored, and just suddenly thinking that might have been something, Mark, that would kind of push him into some form of or a proper bit of form or something maybe that might click, and he starts getting the goals or getting in and around the goals. But what are your thoughts on Jesus at the minute where we currently are?
Jesus, or right. With Jesus, sorry. He's done. He's done at our football club, bro. I'm sorry to say it. This is the only bit of negativity you're going to get from me. Him and Raheem Sterling are like just. We should see in January for me. I think that we should cut Raheem Sterling's loan deal done, send back to Chelsea and let them pay the full wage. And for Jesus, I am not far behind that. He's on far too high a wage, and there's nothing. We are getting nothing back from him. See, the only thing I think this guy does out with that there is, I'm just not seeing anything, and I'm trying to evaluate that in a way where is he getting enough minutes? So therefore, maybe the lack of minutes, we're not getting the best out of him. But this is, for me, Paul, this has just been going on for years, and it's time for me. It's time. Honestly, I see nothing. I actually think we've downgraded in a manner. If you put Jesus on the right hand side or Raheem, we should have kept Reece Nelson, because we would have got more product out of Reece Nelson than either of the two of them. And it's not because they're not decent football players, they're just not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. So I'm not being horrible towards these players, but time is done. We're going to a new level.
Yeah, so that's it. I think it's one of those now. It's like they're not the ceiling now. Like I said, they're the floor. As we've said previously, now it's now those next steps now to push us on, and obviously this next 9 months, it's going to make or break. I think the club at the end of the day, the next bits of business is going to be absolutely crucial for the club. From reinvigorating the current set of players, and obviously moving on with those striking options. I think 100%. Either something happens in January or something's got to happen. Obviously, it's looking more likely it's going to be summer, just because I don't think anyone is going to want to get rid of anyone. And if we bought at the price for Gorgrez in the summer, I think we won't be going anywhere near him. Probably what they'll be crying for in January. So.
I mean, the reps have gone, haven't they? They have gone to the States to have a chit chat about next season and how much they can have to spend. Maybe they're going to look at something in January, because they know it's going to be crucial.
Well, of course, there's going to be things discussed there, but the prize for being Preston was a home draw, Crystal Palace, and that's the week before December, isn't it? The week before Christmas, not the week before December. It's a good chance for everyone to kind of get in the stadium again and just then back the team, and another good chance for those kind of fringe players to really show what they can do.
Is he able to bring Reece back to January?
You can recall them, no? As far as I know as well, from on loan.
I mean, I
It
don't
would.
know. I'm asking questions because I'm unsure of whether, after just, quarter
Yeah,
way.
it would depend. There's been nothing said about whether or not there was any clauses done, or if I don't even think there was an actual agreed fee was there at all for him. I don't think it was a mandatory fee or something with the loan deal. So yeah, I expect it to be a full term loan, and we go from there. But yeah, I don't know. But as I said, look, there's a lot of there's a lot of minutes for those kind of fringe players now, and for them to come in and show what they can do. So yeah, and a really good opportunity to get to a semi-final of a cup competition, which I think we've been craving for quite some time. Look, it was Liverpool, wasn't it? Was the last one, and I took that journey up to Anfield, and that was the Xhaka got sent off, wasn't it? When he done the blind kung fu kick. Never a red card. Never a red card.
Who was the ref on that one, by the way? Can you remember?
Don't even start on that one. But yeah, look, and look, there is a big opportunity there for us, but it's going to be a big, 6 weeks, I think, for us, just on that playing side as well.
But statistically, it can be done still. We're not out of the race.
Oh, of course, no. I've never heard anyone say they've won the title in November. So it doesn't matter who you are. Even Man United on their pomp when Ferguson was there, no chance of saying it was done and dusted. But yeah, look, we move on from Preston and we head up to St James's Park. Des the Enforcer territory. And yeah, what were your thoughts on it, Bez? Obviously, a tough 1-0 loss. Isaac with the header early on. Just couldn't find the cutting edge, could we? What did you think about the game?
That ball not go out again in that same corner.
It hit the corner flag this time, didn't it?
It stayed in. It hit the post and the corner flag, and it still stayed in. Is there a magnet there that holds the ball? Because it didn't go out.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. What were your thoughts on the game, Bez?
I'm still head lost, as you guys all are, because I tried to not to watch the game. I think it was one of those weeks I was a bit low. Just feel like your morale was just down.
Yeah.
I think the Bournemouth game kind of shattered me a bit. I literally it was a little stab in my left shoulder. I'll be honest with you, without talking about anyone else beside us, I think we played, I guess, all right. I guess Mourinho played in midfields. He looked good against his former club. How do I say this without sounding so critical? We lacked that cutting edge because, as you say, and Seema said, the goal, the way it happened, it almost felt like almost last year's goal, but this year was a goal. I'm like, and the same guy who scored in last year's winner made this year's goals. I'm thinking, deja vu. What the hell is going on here? This is that moment. Literally, this is me right now. Going back, because I didn't watch the game, because I tried to skip it, as I said. When I watched the highlights, I was like, bloody hell, man. Another deja vu with this lot, this team, should I say? Forgive me if I take a long time describing this, but I felt that we lacked the cutting edge because we gave them too much respect for me. We gave them too much respect because we then made them look good. It's like, for God's sake, we've had the start of the season better than them. Yet you give them this respect now, and they don't need to show respect to certain teams. Well, to other teams. Just play the way you play and play football. Let football do your talking in a way that you can control the game. You can see what's going on. The goal could be preventable. I'll say this to anyone in this day and age. Yes, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'll speak my heart in my sleeve, as you know. But the goal could be preventable. It could have been easily reached before he got Isak's, big legs, because he's a tall guy, lanky guy, as we know. But sadly, I just think we should have captured. You've seen the action. You've seen him run. Someone should have said to the last defender, I'm coming towards you. You just, hold your line, hold your station. I'm coming. But somehow, somewhere, as you know, I've forgotten the team we had now. I need to see the lineup again. But for me, sadly, we lack that cutting edge at the back. Midfield will look okay, I guess. Attacking-wise, don't get me started, because again, with Jesus, that's what I was shaking my head earlier. With Jesus, I'm fed up with him. Honestly, I'm fed up. Sterling, maybe, I don't know about Sterling yet, but with Jesus, I'm just fed up with him. But in all respect, is just, that defensive unit. I know Saliba didn't play, I think, the Newcastle game, but I just felt, for the life of me, just track back. You're a team. For God's sake, defend as a team. Throw around behind the ball. But sadly, we capitulated very early on, and then it just felt like all over again from last year. With the difference, I guess, this time they didn't do anything dodgy, shall we say, this time out like last year. But it is what it is. Yeah. It's just a bitter loss. It's a bittersweet loss, more like.
No, definitely. And obviously to cap it all off as well, Declan Rice had that huge opportunity right at the end as well, in stoppage time, and he couldn't do it. He put it past the post, didn't he? A header. Yeah. Was it a header? It was a header, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
But did you guys feel that there was lack of communication there within the team?
100%, I agree.
Yeah, it was gelling. There was just no click. I mean, we've got the tallest defenders now, and yet we still couldn't get to that ball.
Are you talking about a goal?
Communication. Sorry.
Are you talking about a goal?
Yeah, breakdown. I mean, no one. I mean, it was a header. For goodness' sake, come on. Who else went on?
Look. When you look at a goal and you assess it, and you see the header that's come out from Partey, the reaction to that dropping down to then being spread across to who crossed the ball in for them? I can't remember. It was that.
Gordon.
It was Gordon, yeah. So Gordon's obviously had it, and then obviously the lack of intensity to kind of try and press him or close him down. Allowed the.
Sorry, Saliba did play. Sorry, Paul. Saliba did play.
The cross was an unbelievable cross. It's one of those where it's a nice pace. It's got good direction, and look, you just have to be on the end of it, and all of a sudden it's in the back of the net. You know those kind of crosses that come in. But yeah, look. Communication between the defenders. One gets stuck under it, and one doesn't assess or read the danger in front. And yeah, it is what it is. We've not looked particularly. I think Saliba's looked very pedestrian and poor from the start of the season. If I'm being brutally honest, I think Gabriel been the best of the pair, but yeah, we've lost that reign of invincibility, I suppose, and that probably comes through the injuries and whatnot, and the changes in front as well. Because again, when we talk about the whole kind of communication side of things, yeah, we've lost the chemistry side, and you look at Marino coming in. He isn't at the level yet. He's not there. He hasn't. He's got to learn. He's got to play with the players. And for us to expect kind of those kind of performances that we've kind of seen from, say, Granit Xhaka or someone like that, or a Declan Rice last season, maybe it is a little bit too soon to ask on it. But as I said, when you've got someone else or Declan Rice missing, or you've got an Odegaard missing, and anyone else around there's obviously going to be a drop off. What were your thoughts on it, Mark?
Yeah, the goal itself, first and foremost, that ball to split Gabriel and Saliba, for me, from a Newcastle point of view, it's a wonder ball, and Isaac headers it in, brilliant header, Ray no chance. It had pace, power, direction. It was unreal. From an Arsenal's point of view, I am gobsmacked. I am honestly gobsmacked that the best pairing of defenders, central defenders in Europe, I've not seen it from them. I've not seen it at all. And both of them were sleeping. It's like at least one of them, Gabriel and Saliba, if you watched them over the chemistry over the last 2 years, one of them go to the ball and the other one's there to mop up. And I just, I was absolutely shocked by it. Really, really shocked. The whole Newcastle performance for me was just, we're off it, Paul. We're like, me and Seema spoke off air. We were talking regarding Arsenal, and Seema had mentioned something, and I don't know if I misunderstood what she was saying, but it was almost like there is something more going on behind the scenes at the club, and it's affecting on-field play. Now, I initially put that down to injuries. I put that down to suspensions.
Oh, your mic's gone off.
Sorry, apologies for that. Technology and me don't go. So I did put it down to injuries. I put it down to suspensions, etc. You're bringing in new players. You're having to throw players in different positions. The Thomas Partey are right back because Ben White's out. You've got Mourinho maybe coming in a wee bit too soon after his injury, obviously, as well. And he's also learning a new system. But Paul, I have got this niggling doubt, and it wasn't Seema that put that doubt in my head. She's not said anything to put the doubt there. I maybe had it 1-2% before, and I'm starting to wonder, is that doubt that I'm having, there is a little bit more going on at our club, and maybe a little more is creeping into the playing side of what we're doing. So I know that's maybe a long-winded kind of answer to what you're saying. I do believe Michael Arteta will get it back, and I'm sure we'll delve into it more. But I am just tweaking a bit. I'm just wondering if there's just something a little bit more sinister happening behind the scenes, and it's affecting us.
But Mark, when we had that conversation, Edu hadn't left.
I know, but that just added to it, Seema.
Yeah, Edu hadn't left then, so
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. Look, that loss was our first consecutive away league defeat since 22. So I'm hoping it's just a little blip on that side. And look, as I said, with regards to the players due back or on their way back, I think, look, get this window out of the way, or this kind of international interlull, and we'll be doing it. The next one was obviously our trip to Milan. I went over for the game as well, and if I go back and I resonate my thoughts to before the game and getting on the plane and going off there, I was worried. I was worried about what performance was going to happen, what Arsenal was going to turn up. The atmosphere is the atmosphere going to be too much for the group? You know what I mean? Just we've been there. We've seen these kind of tricky away games, and we suddenly think, well, God, yeah, I mean, it's not a nice place to go to. In all honesty, but I was pleasantly surprised in the game. We didn't get the result, obviously, admittedly, but I was impressed with how well we kind of controlled the game in long parts. I think we rode our luck in the first 10, 15 minutes, but then took a grip of the game. Same, I don't know what your thoughts on it were. Again, we delve into cutting edge and the lack of, but I thought that wasn't a team really that was kind of maybe without of confidence, without fight. I think they were really up for it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm watching the highlights from it, and I'm looking, and I'm just seeing that. I mean, we had so many chances, but we just couldn't get it in the back of the net.
Yeah, the 14 corners that we had.
Oh, look, you see, there's one that was actually the ball wasn't fully over the line in the back of the net. Yeah. So that, clearly wasn't. But we had good chances, but honestly, one thing I have noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed it, Saliba, and is he now trying to become the new guy scoring at set pieces? Because I've noticed that he's getting there more than Gabriel. But that's because, I reckon it's because the other teams have picked up on Gabriel and what he does. So it's now, Gabriel's not scoring, so let's try something with Saliba. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. At the minute, we're looking a bit toothless on those at the minute as well. Yeah, one of those. What were your thoughts, Bez, on the game? Did you catch the Inter game?
I'll be honest with you. I had to put my personal stuff aside because of my cousin's sad passing. He was an Inter Milan fan, as I know.
Yeah.
I'm a bit down because I'm trying to take it all in now. It does this. What does in any sport, as you guys know very well, sport does this to you. It's what makes you feel a bit more alive. Especially you guys. You're all Arsenal family of mine, and I love you guys to bits. And Paul, not met you yet. Seema, not met you yet. Even Mark, but when I meet you, I'll give you a big embrace back because you've been very supportive in your own way in the last year or so since I've known Paul here a bit longer, I guess.
I'll give you a bear hug when I see you, mate.
Pardon?
I'll give you a bear hug when I see you.
I'll happily take it. Trust me, I'll happily take it and I'll give it straight back to you.
It's honestly, Paul's hugs are not that great, mate, to be honest. They're not.
I'll be the judge of that in person myself. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Bez.
Anywho, so I'll be very blunt, Paul. I'll take the defeat because of the circumstances. My cousin had the best laugh, as you know. This is life. Please tell me one thing, and please, I'm gonna be a bit Arsenal biased now, as a bit Henri would say. My friends, my dear Arsenal family, please tell me. Yes, in my eyes, the Inter Milan, penalty was a penalty. Fair enough. Rest in peace, my cousin now. But I don't want to talk about him too much because it gets me a bit down still. It still, still reels in a bit. But if that's a penalty, then why is that not an Arsenal penalty when it happens to us? And also when Sommer now, because I do like Sommer, he closed the ball. Technically, he does a Raya thing, and this is not having to dig at officials. Really, I don't want to talk about them because if I really run, which I'm in the mood for any runs right now, I think it's too soon to do any more runs in this minute. But he closed the ball, but he literally attacks Kai's head, well, Havertz's head, people know him as, and he see blood pouring from his head. Now you tell me, people do think like Kai now, sorry, let me finish. Basically, it's like Kai's head is bleeding, and you tell me now that's not foul for the goalkeeper? Like, now you tell me goalkeeper get protection?
That was a different one. That was a different one.
Yeah, fair enough. My emotions get to the better of me. I'll talk about the penalty then, no?
No, that was towards the end with actually impressed. One of the impressive defender. Actually, I'm trying to think, he was. He
Well,
looked,
fair enough.
yeah,
I thought, was it our penalty then? Our penalty.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
What
Well,
happened?
I think it was penalty then.
What happened was, just to come in, Paul, what happened was the Havertz, their penalty, Inter's penalty, was so close that in the Premier League it would not be given, but in Europe it is the letter of the law and it is given. And
Yeah, but not
the
here, though.
official,
Sorry, but not here. Here, yes, but not bloody
no,
there, man.
Beza had his hand. Mourinho had his hand up. And
No, I
it
agree.
was-
I agree. I'm telling you that was a
so
penalty. Sorry, the one we gave away was a penalty. In my eyes, it was.
Yeah, so through the letter of the law, it is a penalty, but if that was in the Premier League, it wouldn't be given because it was so close, to there. For our penalty, I disagree. It was never a penalty, and the reason it was never a penalty was the goalkeeper touches the ball with his fist before he goes through Havertz, and again in Europe, that's there. So I'm not obvious. Honestly, in my opinion, I think the officials got that absolutely bang on. If he hadn't touched the ball, I reckon he possibly would have got a red card and he would have got sent off. Sorry, we would have got a penalty. But for
I thought it hit Havertz. I thought it skimmed off Havertz onto his fist, and then that's where it went out for a corner or a goal kick.
Paul, I don't know if you've watched it back, but it didn't. The goalkeeper punches. He just clips the ball, just and no more. Clips the ball before he goes through Havertz. And if you had,
well, that referee was the referee that gave 21 yellow cards in the summer for the Turkey game. From Turkey versus, I can't remember the other team. Remember that game? He was like absolutely card happy.
Is it Turkey-Austria, no?
Might have been. But yeah,
I'm just checking now.
It was a crazy game. It was look. They knew exactly what they were doing early on, and we struggled to kind of deal with them early on. And then once we worked out how they were playing and actually our trigger press as well to make sure we got close to them in those kind of areas, because it was so easy for them to play out and get past us. We sorted out, and certainly in the second half with Jesus coming on as well, it made us a little bit more forward with our pressing and a bit more direct. So I was gutted, but not by the performance. I thought we'd done well performance wise. Just without that cutting edge again. It is what it is. Like I said, we've seen many European performances where we've not deserved anything and come away just more despondent than that. Walking out the stadium an hour after kickoff or full time. Sorry, I got home. Back to my apartment at 20 past 2 in the morning. I got back to my apartment. I walked 7.5 kilometres from the stadium back to So no trains, no taxi.
What was that, Paul? 200 steps? What was that? 200 steps for you?
About 180.
Bugger.
It was about 195 because I got kebab and I was kind of just walking around in circles eating my kebab.
And that was it. Shawarma. Could be shawarma. Shawarma probably. No, Shima. So you eat shawarma.
I have no idea. Do you know I couldn't get that in Milan?
Yeah, I found a nice little kebab shop. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, no, it was nice.
That's what happens in Italy. At least normally feel with class and bring out like some amazing foods and all the rest of it. The second that the English come over, it's time to get the donors out. They know what you like.
Mate, if you saw the whole, and you've probably seen to put the pictures on social media about the treat, well, not the treatment of fans. It weren't shat upon. You know, it was. We left the centre about 6:30, so it took us. We got on the metro. They dropped us off about a mile and a half away from the stadium. We had to walk from there to get into the stadium complex. No information whatsoever from anyone. No, couldn't see anyone linked to potentially Arsenal or whatever to kind of give the message. We're all going down through this gate where you've got Inter Milan fans coming the other way. Unknown to us, we had to do a right to kind of come out of the complex, out of this like single gate where you had a steward on there checking match tickets. In this time, you've got Milan fans trying to push through as well to try and squeeze in and do it. And at that time, you've got 1,000 Arsenal fans pushing to kind of get through this gate to then go back in to go through the turnstile. And it took, we missed the anthem for the Champions League and just got in for kickoff. And yeah, you know what I mean? You like waiting out there, and you suddenly thought they'd want to get you in as quick as possible. So that was the only disappointing thing about it. I think from a kind of away fan, kind of that kind of experience, you want to see that Champions League kind of music. You want to have that moment, and that got away because they didn't want us to. Well, I don't know whether or not they had some issues with the turnstiles or not. I don't know. But yeah, it was crap on that side. But overall, great away day. I enjoyed it, and yeah, a little bit tired afterwards. But yeah, no, it was all good. Yeah. Oh, where do we go after that? Stamford Bridge.
I've been to the Shakhtar game at home when I went just last minute. Someone gave me the ticket, so I bought it off them as well. If that helps.
Oh, right.
Can I just say, my lovely people, the atmosphere was just dire, just completely dreadful atmosphere from our side. I'm sorry, it was just dreadful atmosphere.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one. I gave it as a gift to my mate, actually.
Yeah, I wish you went, because I could have met you if I knew coming. Pardon?
That was the home game.
Yeah, I was there.
Disgusting. I was bored.
Me too. I was
yeah. And
I'll tell you what, though.
A stadium like that, it was freaking like I'm sure
it had a massive debate. And we talked about the whole kind of the way the club have changed the whole kind of the ticketing side of things with regards to the ballots, a total change of, well, look, you can call it clientele. If we're fans, you're bringing in fans that want to come and haven't had the chance to come. Has that made the atmosphere worse by doing so?
Can I say a few things on that? If I cut you off, sorry, but basically, I'm not attacking them in any shape or form. Ashburton Army, all they did is just bang the drums, nothing else. I'm sorry, Ashburton Army, I'm not attacking you, but why are you not singing? Why not influencing your own home fans to sing? Do you see where I'm coming from? I'm talking as a fan now. I'm not attacking you guys if you're watching this, or even what they did. I had these. Look, I'm not any form xenophobic now. I had these American guys behind me because I'm Eastern European myself. I'm not obviously that for God's sake it's that sensitive. All they did is they hear the Shakhtar Donetsk fans singing or just abuse them. I mean all the most horrific things you can possibly imagine. Abuse them. I was like, are you for real, my head? I mean, I can't take that as a man because I suffered myself with my own wars back in the 90s, but my own people back in the 90s, and there's you guys making fun of them for singing. They behaved themselves. They didn't get kicked out. They did their bit for the team because clearly Shakhtar could have drawn against us, which would be very embarrassing. Yet you wanna abuse them and taunt them for what now? I mean, I'm sorry, Arsenal family, but I want to say, come on, have some class now. Well, there's no need for that.
I agree with you. And also,
please.
right, it's not our regular crowd because they're bloody singing Tottenham are shit.
Yeah,
we never sing that.
That was so boring as well to hear. Sorry, Sean, if I cut you off. I think, cut that shit out. Who cares about Tottenham right now? We're in Champions League.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. And I literally had a 10-year-old kid sitting 2 rows behind me shouting, boring, boring. And
I think I heard you. I think I heard the kids say. I think I was above the Shakhtar fan. I think I heard the kids say that. Well.
Absolutely gobsmacked. Like
bloody hell.
And then I had this guy who was actually meant to be in the same row as me, but on the other side, right to me, decides his kid keeps wanting to go to the toilet. He's got 2 kids with him, and they constantly are going in and out, which is fine. They're kids. And then he comes up to me and says, your seats are free over here. Can we sit here? And I went, go ahead. I don't own that. But then they kept getting up and disturbing me. Like, I want to watch the game. I don't want to see your kid go back and run to the toilet.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah.
We don't sit down. I've not sat down in 5 years.
Exactly.
6 years. Maybe 7.
Concentrating. We're there for the freaking game, not for anything.
Exactly. I was up a tier as well. Sorry, Seema. I was up a tier, right? All they did is I'm thinking, for what's sake, just saying already, goddamn, it's midweek game. It's a Tuesday. It's not a freaking. Yeah, I think it was a Tuesday.
Worst kind of fans. Because they come from their office and then they've lost their energy already. Right?
You know what?
Yeah.
It was the exact same in the Bolton game when I went to the Bolton game as well. There was just.
How was that anyway? How was that?
Yeah.
The Bolton, it was good. Again, do you know what? I knew the light coming down because it was a Carabao Cup game. But I kind of expected the atmosphere to be like that.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah, of course you can.
There's a defender there. Now, I've got more to say about the Liverpool game, something. I'll get that back in the show. I've got something to tell you guys, but I've kept that a bit under the rope. In the Liverpool game, there's a defender called Maldini Cacciuri, I think his name is, number 47, 49, I don't know his squad number. He's defender. He's a bit like Saliba type player. Does he ring a bell? Maldini Cacciuri? Like young boy, quite tall.
Yes.
All right. He is, if you don't believe me, he's actually Albanian, born in Lewisham.
Is he?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm actually very proud to see an Albanian kid who wants to probably play for Albania, born in London, I believe.
Yeah.
He plays for the Arsenal. I'm like, bloody hell. And a big lad as well.
Nice.
So I'm like, sorry if I offend anyone, but I have to do that. It's my Independence Month. I can't help but do that.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing that around me as well.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought I'd tell you this.
That kind of stuff really just, it cheeses me off. You know, because...
Which one? Sorry.
You know, the whole, ballots and everything.
Oh, please, yeah.
We haven't been in the Champions League for like 2 years only, and you guys don't even want to take the atmosphere or create the atmosphere. You know,
it was Seema. Do you remember? You were there. I wouldn't mess you, but literally last minute. But literally, think about it. It started singing like this side of the clock end.
Yeah.
And it stops here. It starts here above the Shabatan Army. That was above the upper tier. Then it starts here, stops here, starts there, and then they're like, "What do we do?" I'm thinking, "Are you?" Sorry, can I swear a bit? Am I allowed, please? I'm like, "Are you fucking for real?
Yeah.
Are you on? Is it full house? It was not even empty. It's not empty house. It's not literally a bloody, as Rob Holding says, it's not a shit brick house, what he called it, about Amanda Traore. But I'm like, what is going on? It's the Champions League game. It's not a League Cup. It's not something, God forbid, I'm not the League Cup.
See with that opening up a can of worms, I do hear you. And it was actually funny because when me and Paul went to the pressing game, you can't even go for like a pint or a pie or any kind of food. And the fans are already singing. The away fans are amazing. They are top
I could hear it in the highlights as well. I could hear it.
Yeah, honestly, it's constantly. Paul's one of the worst for it, by the way, as well. He's one of the. He's one of the guys that starts the songs off, etc. It was good. It was good. It was a great atmosphere. But going back to the ballot system. Yeah. I'm giving you credit for something since you can't drive. Sorry about that.
Bloody hell, man. What's wrong? What's up with you two today? Like a bloody old
He's
married
on
couple or
fire.
something tonight.
Mark, you need to go out for a jog again.
Yeah, I think
He's got angry small man syndrome. That's all it is. It's fine. It's all right.
Well, the 5'4" or something. The 5'4" or 4'9" or something is in the group.
See, going back to the ballot. See, going back to the ballot, I've been a Red member for like 2.5 years now, and every single time that I balloted for the Bolton game, and I was refused tickets. And then I went on to the exchange, and there's probably 20,000 sitting there. There's probably, sorry about that, that's a Romanian guy just sneaking in on the podcast. And the Romanians, you know what they're like in this country, they just get in everywhere. But they're like, no offense taken with that, it's a joke, it's a joke. Yeah, no, it's all jokes. So the ballot system is absolutely horrendous, where fans that really do want to go to games don't get to go. And to see that in the exchange where there was probably at least 20,000, honestly, I went on, when I started doing the exchange, I remember going on and searching for tickets for every single game. And I almost studied the exchange for like 2 months solid, just hoping and praying that I could get my hands on one set of tickets. I couldn't at all.
Okay,
it was impossible. So I'm putting hours upon hours in. So what the season ticket holders are doing is selling them out with, and that is stopping us from actually being able to get them. And then games like the Carabao Cup, Arsenal need to do more. Season ticket holders don't want to go, then stop charging them for the ticket. I don't know if that's part of your season ticket price, Paul, or Seaman.
The season ticket holders, you get a window before it goes to general sale to take your seat. So once you miss that, don't say, then that ticket goes to general sale or goes to your normal members.
So in that case, I should actually put a complaint into Arsenal because it was absolutely disgusting. I'm not kidding. I ended up at hospitality, and I got to live one night in Seaman shoes. And do hospitality for one day. So it's the first time you got to meet as well.
I'm not in hospitality.
It's as good as.
But the thing is, right, so, you know, I've got people who have more than 2 tickets, right? So a friend of mine, they have 6, right? And 4 of those are her boys, and they don't even live in the country, they live in the States. So they do put theirs on for sale or exchange, and she never makes money on them, so she sells them what Arsenal tell them to sell it for. And there are times when it's very rare that their seat is empty. I mean, they're not cheap tickets, but where they are, but they're never empty.
Can I add this though? I noticed in the PSG game, and then I'm not attacking anyone because it feels like people say, "Oh, you're attacking Arsenal, you're attacking UEFA." Actually, no, I'm not attacking UEFA on this because I went to the Arsenal ticketing thing. Just pure coincidence, past midnight that day when we played PSG, which we played really well. And somehow, I get a bloody email notification. I think it was one of those cheeky, sensitive past midnight ones, the crazy ones that we get. Check on the website, it goes to me. There might be tickets for what? I check on the website. I swear to God, unless I'm wrong, I've told other people about this. He said to me, after the game is finished now, 2 hours later, there's PSG tickets. I'm thinking, are you for real? They actually did exist. They did exist on the website. And they were not exchanged, I think, but on the website of Arsenal, somehow they were not sold. I'm thinking, why were these not put out? The people, I could have gone to that game. It was my day off because I work only 4 days. I have like 3 days, God knows, weird schedule, but I get around it, shall we say. Disgusting.
On the other thing, Bez, that we're not allowed to sell. We can only sell a certain percentage before we get penalised for next season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was this the F1 budgeting cap or something?
I have no idea what it is, but there's a certain percentage you can only sell on their thing, and then once that's done, you're in risk of losing your season ticket for next season. So the option then becomes you actually transfer it.
No, it was just there. I swear to God, I just saw it on the website. It just popped up. I was like, that's weird. The game's finished and you come up. It just popped up in my phone, weirdly. But I'm a member this season, so I've been to... Go ahead, Bill.
You got 23 games in your season ticket. I think the magic number is you have to have attended 9. I think it is 19.
Yeah, they've made it even shorter now from last season. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you miss out, if you miss like 4 games and don't sell it or list it, then
I had a problem with my season ticket. Not that basically when I turned up, it just gone out of my wallet, and so I asked them to put it back in, and the guy was helping me, and he said, "Oh no, we'll just scan the Bolton game," and I went, "But I've done the Bolton game. I'm in this game now. So will I get penalised if it happened again?" So then I emailed the guy that looks after our section, and he then said, no, it's fine. It's all logged in properly. Because I got worried. I thought, well, if I miss 4 or 5 games because of this stupidity, I'm at risk. So
yeah, oh dear, I don't know. Ticketing. You can have your own show on that. You can have your own show on ticketing.
To show you guys. Sorry, I was on
no,
no, it's good. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's definitely it's me, thanks. But I'm not gonna brag about it. I'm not brag about it. I can't help myself. Okay, it's just pure coincidence. I was in the area to see the Liverpool game. Now we can talk about it if you guys want. The Liverpool game, if you wish.
Yeah.
I'll kick it off if I have to. Just that's me there. I should have shared this in the group. That's me there just before the game.
Oh, you were talking.
Yeah. But somehow, I swear to God, I want to meet one of my awesome friends. I think, Paul, you know him. I don't know the awesome Canon Pictures, Ian something, the Irish man. Yeah. I thought before. Yeah, so he's one of our group mates, especially Seaman, Mark, Irish guy. I thought I can meet him just by passing by. I see Canal Plus now. They told me you need to speak French to us. I was like, okay, but I speak a little bit of French. I said, no. We need awesome friends who speak French. I was like, you know what? Off with you. Fine. Now see this one. Now this is Bleacher Sport Report Football. I was like 20 million followers on social media. I follow them on and off in my growing up stage to be an Arsenal fan to this point. I see them and they go to me, "Are you an Arsenal fan?" I was like, "What does that look like to you?" As you can see, I'm wearing the Ian Wright anthem jacket. I'm wearing the black shirt from a couple of seasons back. So I'm an Arsenal fan, yes. I'll send the videos across. There's like 4 of them. It's split in shorts, they're very short. And they go to me, "What do you think about man?" Well, the certain lot, I nearly said the name of the team, but the certain lot. I was like, such and such, being professional. I couldn't swear that sadly. I was like, just keep it family, family atmosphere, keep it friendly. I was like, whew, I'll go through that. But I'm sorry to say, I'm sure you've seen the pictures. I might have shared it, but meeting Dennis Bergkamp now was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I missed out on that.
What can I say? Sorry to rub it in. Paul, what were you, man? You should have been a queue with me and Ryan. You should have been there to meet Dennis Bergkamp. Or you see me even.
No, I got a busy life. I'd like to have taken a trip down, but I had one of my needing
How
me.
many kids you have?
I haven't got
12.
I was only joking.
12. He's got 12.
1, 2.
No, he's got 12, yeah.
I thought you said 10.
No, 12. This is why you can't drive.
Oh, you and your digs tonight, man. You haven't digging him tonight, aren't you?
No, he's doing the same with me.
This is like Kings of Leon, Mark. Your sex is on fire.
That's one of my favourite bands. You've just destroyed it, bro.
Me too, man.
You've just destroyed it, bro, because you've added Paul's name to it. So next time I hear that song,
I'm sorry, because I know Paul a bit long and I heard your little feelings there.
That's my
ouchie.
That's one of
the Donkey
songs as well.
Sorry, Seema. Be humble now. Be humble, sir. Be humble.
Paul, have you sang on the karaoke? I'm just honest. I'm abandoning Kings of Leon. I'm abandoning them. Seriously.
Give little faith. So, cast our minds back to Sunday.
Chelsea.
And
Shit.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Bez,
Frustrated.
are you still there, Bez?
I'm here. So talk to the hand. Where's Mark? Talk to the hand because I ain't listening.
Yeah. what do you think, Mark?
I was really frustrated. You're
frustrated? You're frustrated, lad?
Yeah. Do you know what? We played well, but there's no creativity.
That helps. Sorry, that helps if you can see it through.
Oh, wow. Brilliant.
I waited for 3 hours on this one because it was delayed again, so I had to wait 3 hours to get the sign.
Brilliant.
So we had. I felt very frustrated. We had a lot of the ball. We restricted Chelsea. We had zero creativity in the final third. I felt it's like it was really frustrating, and I can't. I don't want to slate Trossard, but why the fuck did you touch that ball?
I wish there were Liverpool.
Why the fuck did you touch that ball, bro? Havertz is tapping in.
Yeah.
I didn't see it all back. I wondered if it would have actually counted. I wondered if Saliba was offside, would have been pulled back. Because had it not been so,
he was shoulder blade. The first, Havertz goal was shoulder blade. That really should be on technically. I think in my eyes anyway, without being deluded.
Yeah,
I think you're totally
off,
but you're short. So.
That said, I think there's the advantage.
See, Mish comes on this podcast, right? She's all dead serious, but see, Mish just smiles. It just lights up the whole entire.
Well, you're gonna make her blush, mate.
That game was frustrating. I was watching it in a bar with some friends, and obviously there was half Chelsea fans and half Arsenal fans.
Same as mine in Leicester Square. This was.
I was there.
Wait, where?
Clubhouse 5.
Wait, I was in the King something by Leicester Square Empire Casino, no?
Oh no, this is a bit further down where the M&M building is.
Seema, hold on a sec. We've been the same game we've been in. We couldn't beat each other due to your first. We've been the same almost in neighborhood. No, not third time this charm now. We need to organize a trip.
Yeah,
are you based in London, right? Not to sound weird, but hey.
Yeah,
we need to meet up at some point.
Friends, and we were just
Well, I'm going to see the ladies next week. I'm doing my driving lessons as well. Paul, sorry, Paul. I'm in Mark. I'm doing my driving school test in Barnet, if you want to know, near Arsenal.
I could take you out for driving lessons, mate. I'm a very good. I'm a great. No. I'm a fantastic driver.
I'm gonna be like a German boy right now. 9 Scheiße, Schatze, 9.
He's a great driver. You just have to give him a little boost.
And I really wish.
How tall is he, Paul? Again, sorry, Seema. How tall is he again, Paul? How tall is he?
I'm not
4 foot. I think he is. So give him boosters.
No, Paul can speak.
There's a picture.
And maybe give him a little bit of maybe like a high heel or soled kind of boot or something, just to give him a bit more kind of purchase.
Well, like a Timberland shoe for a man, like Timberlands or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, just give him a little bit extra height, just a couple more inches. I think that's the standard. Just a couple more. Just a couple more.
I haven't digged you. I can't take that.
You're right, Mark.
Really
picking it now.
Yeah, no, I'm just laughing.
He's always smiling. He's good.
Okay,
so it's all good fun.
Game.
What about Liverpool game, guys? What about Liverpool game, for God's sake? I know.
Oh, we've already done that.
Oh, yeah. It's behind you.
It's not
behind you. Seema, sorry, it's behind you.
Okay, come on. Let's talk about it. Let's get
out
first.
Well, yeah, go on. Let's go. I'll tell you what, Seema, what did you think of Martinelli? in the game.
I mean, I'm glad he got the goal, and it was a good goal because it's really hard to decide which way the keeper's going to go, right? And I think he's got his confidence, not fully, but it's there. It's coming back. But I really wish that first goal had stood out. Was it Havertz's goal that was disallowed, offside?
Yes.
If only he would have just looked a little bit more and shifted himself. But hey, that was the pace of the game. But it was end to end. It was exciting to see, but frustrating. I was like literally shaking because it was like, shit, what did they score? Shit, you know. But it was good, but not good, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd say
Paul's going crazy. I mean, Mark's going crazy, it seems.
the offside goal. Look, had we potentially scored that, I think the momentum could have been right on our side. I think in the way the goal happened, and how quick it happened, I think that shocked them.
Yes.
And I suddenly looked at that. I suddenly thought that next 10 minutes after that could have been like just the game again, and yeah, potentially a goal. Who knows? We'll never know that because it didn't count. But look, Nwaneri done what he needed to do with his goal. And yeah, Bez, it had earmarks of becoming a frustrating game. I think just in general, just the way the game was.
Can I be very much
going up?
Can I be very blunt again? I'm sorry if I sound a bit very patronizing tonight because I'm going through a lot, as you can see. But basically, I watched first half, not second half, because I was in cinema for the second half, sadly. I'm sorry to say, but Neto, first and foremost, that was disgusting piece of shithousery. The fact that he went down like a shit brick house for me, completely down. Yes, he's a good player. Ivis is my mate who's next to me. I like him. I thought clear this other way, but he went down so easily, man. That was nothing. Ben White absolutely did nothing to him. Absolutely nothing. And he's like, ref, my eye, my face. I mean, are you for real?
Yeah.
I haven't said this twice. He never made a fuss against Inter. You know, never made a fuss. Never made a fuss. I'm sorry, yeah. I thought I'd get it out there for a minute. And I thought, like,
but Bez, that doesn't change it. Bez, it didn't change the result whatsoever. These players do that. You know that they're going to try and do whatever they can to make things worse.
My bro,
Bez, I honestly, Bez, I would save your mental health and never ever get frustrated at stuff like that.
No, bro, it's passion.
Because,
Paul knows me. Paul knows my passion. Seema knows me now. You know me too.
Yeah, but what I mean,
passion.
Mate, I'm passionate as well. I'm passionate as well. But see, when players react in that kind of manner, right? Just don't let it bother you, bro.
I swear to God, I'll literally look. Hear me out. Does you know me? I'm a Highlander yourself, and I don't know who else is a Highlander in our group here. But basically, I'm literally thinking, as a Scotsman would say to Neto, "Who the fuck are you? You piece of shite!" Straight away, I swear to God, I let it rip like a Scotsman. Because simply, I'm sorry, yeah. I'm speaking as a passionate football fan. As you guys know very well, I speak as a passionate football fan to defend my team. And I met Don Robbie, by the way, as well, if you want to know. And I have a picture with him. Anyway, just saying how it is, though. You see how he does it. When we do it, it's the dark arts, okay? I'm not going to talk about anyone besides us, really, in terms of certain, base. You know what I'm talking about, Paul. That certain base up there, or the one down there below my name. Below me, excuse me. But I won't say who now. I'll leave that as it is. Okay, fine. Then we got Paul. Yes, Martinelli's back confidence. Seema saying he's back confident, not fully. Good to see Martinelli do well. Let's talk about positives. I'll talk positively. Fair enough. I'll cut down the BS. But for sure, yes, we look good going forward. We look lively a bit. Yes, we surprised Chelsea a bit. More like woke up the game a bit from us in the highlights. He gave the game a little bloody buzz they needed. Chelsea got lucky with a certain someone I just mentioned. The obvious one. A certain cold man was nowhere to be seen. I have nothing against him. I do like him. I rate him. Nothing against him, but he was nowhere to be seen. As I told one of my Chelsea friends, when he doesn't score, it was not cold enough for Palmer to score today. You're like, I was like, whatever, whatever. Because when we do a bit like great, they're like, yeah, we're against Liverpool. He's like, oh my God, what a boring game. I'm thinking, you call this boring? Are you okay? I thought, what? Is it bar I found as well, just across Emirates? I'll send you guys the name, but it's just around Emirates area, Arsenal area. It's quite a good pub. It's just around the Liverpool Road. Ironically, it was the Liverpool Road against Liverpool. I was like, what would we do in Liverpool Road? I was like, I know. Sorry if I rant so much, because obviously my head is literally thinking, yeah, right now I'm an Arsenal fan. That's what I care about at the minute.
Yeah.
I'll say this to you. I'm sorry, Paul, if I'm keeping too long, because I feel like I miss you guys so much. Probably I'm dwelling so much, but basically even Raya as well for the Neto goal now should have reacted a bit quicker. Just dive. He's not a short goalkeeper like some short people in this group. I'm not besides this, but I'll have a dig at him as well. Basically, bloody Raya should have loaded a bit. Sadly, should have gone for it. He did well for the free kicks and stuff. Why not for this one? I was like, oh God. Well,
I think Bez. I think the damage was done before he had that shot. In all honesty, the lack of awareness and the want to kind of close the ball down. I think before he has that shot, I think was the key. The way he struck it through the legs of the defender as well as Gabriel, wasn't it? It was a nicely struck shot. But as I said, I think if we tackle it at source and we stop that. And it was interesting. Did you manage to see the replays of like Odegaard? There was a live kind of video of. Go on.
Which one?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought you said. I thought you said you wanted to say something. There was a video that was.
Yeah, you first. Sorry,
It was showing the play where it kind of broke down, and then Odegaard, as soon as the ball's gone to Neto, he's literally got his arms up, like literally what's happened, and it's like straight up, and it's like, well, look, yeah, where's the pressure? Where's that kind of reaction? And then by the time we obviously picked it up, it was like one or two touches and bang, in the goal.
I'll wrap up my bit for the Chelsea game. Sorry if I cut you off, but basically I just feel like he played the way he played against Chelsea at home when I went to it. As you know, when you gave me your ticket last year, he played almost similarly. He was not up to it just yet. You can see it in his body, basically. He couldn't go full distance, when he's trying to make a pass or he's trying to make an assist, trying to say more like a tackle, shall we say, or more doing his leading. So you can see already he's coming back to it. Of course he will, because he's a bloody, Scandinavian warrior, as we call him. But for me, thank God he didn't play today. I just seen the team sheet for nowhere. I saw another Odegaard, but I saw Odegaard the defender. I was like, thank God he didn't play today.
Oh, he came
I
back
thought he wasn't travelling, did he? He didn't travel.
Yeah. I think he got told no. He got told not to.
Yeah. So that's good. So on that side, but look.
Yeah.
Look, we'll take a draw. And
I will do. I'll take it. I'll happily take that draw.
I think after this now, it's a proper reset, and I said, and now look at this, and we look at Forest. Can only say right, okay.
Saturday, my God, it's this Saturday, isn't it? Not this Saturday, my bad. Next Saturday.
Yeah, week Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, week Saturday.
But look, game was Saturday. Work on Saturdays, so I could go.
That's going to be a big game. I think it'll be a big test. I think Forest have really kind of, I wouldn't say shocked a lot of people, but they're very organised, aren't they? 23rd or 24th? 23rd, yeah.
Yeah, Saturday, 23rd,
yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be an interesting one. But as I said, we've got some favourable games coming up, and look at these the next 6 to 8 weeks. Lots of home games. obviously Forest, obviously going away to Sporting Lisbon. We've got West Ham away. We have Man United away to Fulham.
Rescheduled though. Rescheduled. I wish I could have gone to the United game.
Yeah, and then we have Everton as well before, along with the Carabao Cup at home. Crystal Palace away again before Christmas, and then Ipswich just after Boxing Day.
Be right back.
Yeah, some big games. But as I said, this is where potentially you can now make 5-6 wins. And this is the time now where we suddenly say, right, okay, we're gonna kind of pick it up, and we're gonna step up and claw back some of that gap, because Liverpool will be playing some tough games in that period. So when everyone's all doom and gloom about the whole kind of situation, it's like, well, look at these games, and there's lots of football to be done. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, we just hope we got everyone back now, and everyone comes back in that right and condition.
Calafiori's back.
Yeah,
we should be back. Tomiyasu should be back.
Yeah.
But
I mean, granted, we'll take about 6 weeks for Ben White. That's what it's looking like, 6 to 8 weeks. But yeah, if we can get a fit Tomiyasu back, I'm not sure what the latest on him is, but certainly having him back in and around will be.
Yeah, Sky Sports was saying that, and then a few other I saw on TikTok that they're saying that he's going to be back soon. Both of them together, Who knows though, right? There's just no saying with Tommy.
No, again, I think he might be one potentially. Let's say if he doesn't sort it out, as in stay fit, then you worry about whether or not we're just going to say, right, okay, well, look, we can't afford to kind of keep a space for you, and we've got to maybe cut the cloth, as disappointingly as probably what it is. But again, look, he had a moment where he looked like unbelievable, but again, he's regressed a little bit on his games as well. So it is what it is.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. Who's this player?
Tomiyasu.
Unfortunately, you see, you hit the nail on the head. I just made this. So you did the nail on the head there, mate.
Yeah.
As well, next year we'll go to the ladies' football, the Arsenal ladies, but I don't know how it's going to be, because now they're trying to mess around with the ladies' schedule as well, the Arsenal football.
Yeah, they wouldn't change, I
don't have this chop and change now. How you prioritizing this, you prioritizing that, is like, just get on with it, for God's sake.
A friend of mine travels from Netherlands for the home games. And luckily this time round, she had extended an extra day because they'd moved the date, so... Yeah.
It's tough. People know from Scotland as well. I know my group, the other ones.
Yeah.
So many chop and change, not good for anyone.
Yeah.
As we're talking about the ladies, obviously the women had a brilliant 4-0 win over Juventus yesterday. Yeah. Seema, did you catch the game?
I actually didn't. I didn't watch it. No, I was actually out, so no, I didn't get to watch it. My other group follows the women, so yeah.
By the way, Seema's just wait to launch a women's game on this channel, and you're going to have to start. You're going to have to start. You're going to have to.
I did a podcast, and I had one of my friends. She's a Liverpool fan, and that was quite a good podcast, wasn't it? That was good.
It was. Lisa.
Yeah.
I watched it.
She's got so much knowledge. It's unbelievable.
I mean, there was obviously a call for Eiveld to go, and it obviously it's looking like that was the right thing to do. Obviously, I think the fan base has obviously
I was there
as
back
well.
to back, Paul. I was there back to back. Everton and Chelsea. I was there both.
Yeah.
If you want to say something, I can happily say it, but I don't know what else you want me to say. But he was just a pantomime villain. Simple as that.
Yeah, look what you look at it, and you look at
My
just
friend, he
style
stormed out of the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
Sorry, he did it almost twice. He left Everton, almost lost it, then he walked out.
Yeah.
And he does this, right? So he does this
Well,
to
as
us
I
for
said-
60 minutes. Come on. I'm like, for what? You're the manager. Take charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as I said, yeah, look, really good yesterday. It goes on to the second leg next week, and then they've also got the London derby at the weekend
That'll
as
be
well.
fun. That'll be
So
fun.
yeah, so that'll be an interesting one at the toilet bowl. Yeah, so it might. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a case now, just getting a bit of normality now. I think for that group, whether or not there's too much to kind of claw back on.
Now, though, you know, they're actually gelling. They're actually playing as a team, and
it's
the
damage.
The damage control. Yeah.
The damage has already been done as far as the obviously the lack of points. Yeah, look, not saying that there's, you know what I mean. What you're looking at, it's probably about 6 or 7 points, is it, between?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big one, and when you consider like City and you look at Chelsea and that, and Chelsea just look a bit like on fire, aren't they? Really, 6 wins out of 6, and
good.
they are. Look, they're like a machine. Look, 23 goals and conceded 3, and it's like.
Well, there's a point between City and Chelsea, but there's eight goal difference between Chelsea. Have got 20 and Manchester City have got 12.
Oh wow!
But there's
16,
only one.
yeah, they're 23 and 16. I've just pulled the table up now.
Yeah.
And goal difference is 20. Is that what you said? Sorry, Seema.
Yeah.
That's 20 with a game in hand.
Yeah, but there's 7 points between us and Manchester Man City. So
City win the game in hand. Sorry, Chelsea win the game in hand. It's down to we're in 9 points.
Yeah, we're level with Man United.
Yeah.
And
so. Yeah, as much as we say, right, okay, yeah, the league's never won in November. When you look at the quality of the actual league there, to see those two potentially drop off, I think it's a case of just finishing well, finishing strong, and see where the club are going to go manager wise moving forward, because I'm guessing that the current manager is in there at the minute is not going to be their number one choice, although she appears to be fairly well, isn't she?
All right.
She's very upfront as well. She's sorry, Paul and Seema, but she's very upfront. I like when she speaks. People like she says a lot of stuff to make it a scapegoat, but she actually speaks a lot of sense when you listen to her as well. Now she gives a shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but she does give a fucking shit.
The girls seem to like her. You know,
Thank you, yes.
responding to her.
Is she Dutch?
She's
or
Dutch,
is
no? Yeah, Renee something. I can't say her surname, but Renee, I'm sure she's Dutch.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So look, I think, as I said, she's putting herself in the window, and as I said, if everyone reacts to her and everyone shows the right things, then
I'm sorry if I bring this back, because people say, "Well, I've got the pictures in my phone. I'll show you guys in person. It'll be easier." But basically, I have this picture. It's a picture, but the pantomime villain's laptop is all dead blank screen, basically. But when him and I were talking, as I remember, like assistant manager and main coach, we say. He kind of like just did almost this, like, what are you on about, love? What are you on about? What are you on about? What do you know? Like, hello?
Yeah.
Is your assistant, you know? Yes, sorry, Steve, I'm not sexist or any shape or form. But you can also see it in his eyes. I say, "Oh, I'm the man of here. I'm the spotlight should be on me, about me, not you, not them."
Yeah,
I was like, I was there twice.
That's probably why he lost the dressing room.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you again. Both. Thank you both. Yes, yes. Because he did not look. I even said in the previous podcast with George, why. And hopefully, I'm going by Tullington next week after my driving. Hopefully, that team, if you go to the game, I don't know. But I'll be by Tullington around 5, maybe 6, I don't know.
Oh, what, at the Forest game?
No, Forest game I found because I'm working on Saturdays, but I'm going for the ladies. Sorry, for the ladies.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be for the ladies. I'll be Tullington before the game. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go there like around 3, 4 o'clock, like a few hours before the game.
Okay, but you need to meet Larissa. She's really good. She's
Who's
really
Larissa?
Good. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
She's flying in from Netherlands for the game.
Well, if you find a way to find the message in the middle, I can try and find her to get in touch with her. I don't know.
I will. I'll message her and tell her about you. Yeah.
We'll just I'll wear like a beige Arsenal cannon thing and probably all beige and black and be me and I'll be like hello.
Okay.
Before I get it myself. So yeah, basically, yeah, Albania. Sorry, it's Independence Day month as well. I love the English Remembrance Day thing because they say we lost our own people as well around that time. But it's my Independence Day. Well, Independence Day month. Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, I love to take it in November before Christmas. A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
And look at this. Who the fuck are you? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm still taking work calls.
Oh,
honestly,
man.
I honestly, man, it does not
Paul,
stop.
where's the red card, Paul? Red card. Come on, look, I've got this, which is one of my favorites.
I know.
Red card, mate. Red card.
6 o'clock in the morning until I could have spells of through the day, and Seema phone me for 7 hours.
He steals my spotlight. This is my question I have to answer, and he steals my spotlight again for the
you asked me a question, so I'm answering it. Seema phoned me for 7 hours, tried to do a video call and asked me out on dates and meals and etc. And I keep saying to her, Seema, come on, come down. And yeah, keep turning her down.
Me and Seema close each other, so I'm going to find a way to meet Seema before Mark does. Watch.
Nah, I've already met her, mate.
Oh, okay, mate.
I've still got Seema's lighter.
Oh my god!
I do. I should still have it. Yeah.
Paul, you see, this is too much.
I'm a stalker. No.
So it's too much now.
I know,
love is in the air.
Podcast.
Seema, love is in the air.
No, it's not at all. It's not at all.
That's better, Paul. That's better. Make them separate. Look, crisscross.
Yeah.
Look, when we wear matching shirts, Mark, I'm making them to wear matching shirts. Bring it down.
I'm admin, Paul. I'm admin.
How dare you, Paul?
Yeah.
Who are you?
So before we go, it's probably fitting we discuss the latest PG MOL saga.
Oh, thank God.
Mr. Coote.
Thank God.
Look, all of it's breaking out. I know there's still a lot of alleged kind of stuff going on and whatever. What are your thoughts, Mark, on just this instance? It surely can't just end there, though. Surely there has got to be other.
It can't, right? But I'm going to try to rationalise this in the best possible way I can, without the Arsenal biased hat on. He is a referee that goes into. I'm not justifying this for any referees out there, by the way, whatsoever. But he's a referee that's under a lot of pressure. He's under a lot of scrutiny. He's had to try to have fun in his way, right, wrong, or indifferent. It's not for me to judge that. It's up to his choice, what way he deals with his life. and someone's leaked it out to the newspapers for possibly a bit of cash, etc. I actually feel sorry for him because he is a way to lose his job. His reputation is gone. He was obviously chosen as a high standards referee for his profession, because he did get to actually go to the Euros. If it was VAR, I think it was on VAR at the Euros, but he must have been damn good at it to be even selected. And all that's gone because of his choice of unwinding, having a night with a couple of mates and someone. I've seen it. The leading questions. People are actually, the person on the camera, for me, is the scum of the earth. Absolute scum of the earth. Because he is deliberately known that David Coates has gotten himself into that situation, been drunk, allegedly other aspects, and he's used it against them. And I actually feel sorry for him. I really, really feel sorry for him. We all make life choices, Paul. None of us are perfect. We could have a podcast, we could have our say, we could all do like silly things, we could make idiotic decisions, we have to live with the decisions, etc. And because he's in the spotlight, everything's been absolutely blown up. But his career's over. If these allegations are found true, then he's done. It's game over. Completely game over. And I actually feel sorry for him because out with football, you do not know what goes on in people's life. You do not understand what people suffer in life at all. And he probably is just went about his day-to-day job, trying to do something and try to unwind at the end of it. I'm not calling it just an unwind, but maybe the pressure's got a bit much to him, and he's done what he's done. And yeah, I honestly, Paul, I do not feel healthy about what's happened. If I did that, if you did that, we would not be under the spotlight. It would just be, that's what it is. It's in a camera, we'd be a couple of people would whatever and it'd be dismissed. But because it's him, it's over newspapers, it's everywhere. And unfortunately for this guy, he's be bombarded for maybe a month, 2 months, and then his career is a spotlight. There's nothing, and he has to try and rebuild his reputation, his life, his career. I don't know if he's got a wife and kids. I actually, Paul, I'm being very honest. It was tasteless for me. It was absolutely tasteless. I don't give a shit if he's snorting wines or what the fuck he's doing. Manage Arsenal properly on the weekend, and I do not care. That is it. And he's not harming anyone, in my opinion. So yeah, that's my take on it, bro. I'm like not condoning what he's done, but it's not my life choice, and it's up to him if he does that or if he doesn't do that.
Yeah, I'd think again, it's this is society, isn't it? Now, when you look at like when you make choices, and this we saw about even just being a player, and you go out and you've always got some there that's going to make or take a buck out of you. From a little bit of video.
Could you imagine back in the day?
Or what?
Could you imagine back in the day when Tony Adams, Merson, and the rest of them are all out there partying after and before the game? Could you imagine social media back at that point and what it would have done to these players?
Oh God. Yeah.
You can't even be honestly. I can't imagine if I did like social media and I was under that spotlight, what it would do to my life at this moment in time, or any one of us on these podcasts, or anyone on these apps that think it's okay to send abuse or racist abuse or whatever. They think, oh, that's okay. And then these up what's happening. This guy's career is over. His parents brought him up in a way he's
that's it.
probably been absolutely clean all his life, and all he's doing is doing something he probably shouldn't do, being under spotlight of that. And again, it's a life choice. It's not my decision. It's not your decision. It's not anyone's. I'm going to get up to Saturday morning, and I'm going to have a walk for probably 2 miles, go to my nearest coffee shop, sit there with a cup of coffee. I'll have a cigarette at the same point. It's my life choice. I'm going to phone Seema. Seema is going to give me a smile over the phone. We're going to probably speak for
Bloody hell.
10 minutes. No, we're friends. Honestly, we're just friends. But
Why did I come into this? Anyway, go on.
No, but
being a single man in this occasion is it's just a fantastic story to hear, Mark. But carry on, please. Don't come a bit on behalf.
But this is the type of this is my choice on Saturday to do, and that was his choice after that game to do that. What he did, I am not harming anyone by having that cigarette outside with my cup of coffee. Speaking to Seema, Bar Seema, probably to the heart of Seema, but with that's irrelevant. That's absolutely irrelevant. For the sake of the audience, I would actually phone Paul, but he won't answer his phone for 4 weeks.
You never called me. Well, you never called me as well. I'm rested busy.
Bez, I won't phone you. I won't phone you on a Saturday morning. But I phone Paul, but he doesn't answer on Saturday morning.
Paul's got family. I'm a single man with family, but I'm not settled down yet, for God's sake.
Paul takes about 4 weeks to get back. But no, sorry, to get it back on topic, Paul, it's a life choice. If the guy's good at what he's freaking doing, let him get on with what he's doing. And stop it. If you want to go to PGMOL, I'll speak differently. But if you're speaking about an individual and one certain thing, sorry, I probably made that over long-winded by adding semen and coffee, but it made seem a laugh again, so it was good.
Bloody hell, man.
No, I think that it is life choice, isn't it? But as I said, someone's set him up for a fall. Whether or not they've obviously seen he's obviously in a bad way, or he's obviously got his guard down with the Klopp stuff and everything like that, and it's like, well. Yeah, I don't know. What were your thoughts?
2 years ago, right? This was filmed.
No, this was during the Euros. No, it's not.
No,
the Euros came out during the Euros.
I think the Euros was the snorting, was it? Or is it all the same? Well, they've not clarified it.
I've only seen one, and it was from the Euros there. Or am I taking it wrong?
It was from the Euros quarter-final, I think it was. And he wasn't the referee, was he? He was on...
Yeah, he was bar. He was on bar.
Yeah. But, I mean, the whole Klopp one... Okay, there's the take on this would be, right, that the social media has now erupted a lot of people's lives, okay? We've seen it with how they go around with racism, these big CEOs, they're following black guys, potentially who could end up, getting beat up or even, whatever. But, then those companies that these people work for, they sack them, even though they're not even doing this kind of thing at work. So now it's in the hands of the PGMOL how they handle it. They could potentially just say, right, okay, well, he was in his spare time. It was this. He could have been drunk, so he said it, and do nothing. Then what? But this has all come about because there's a lot of controversy going on with referees and VARs.
But the problem that you've got there is it's not see the way that he went to the Euros to do VAR, and you're right, it was VAR. When he'll never be selected again. So no matter what
he does, he didn't do it during the game or before the game. He did it after the game. And I mean, I'm not defending him, right? But I'm just saying.
No, I know you're not.
I'm looking at the scenario from the business aspect side of it.
They'll probably just suspend him. Sorry if I cut you off. They'll probably just suspend him and give him a little slap on the wrist. Simple as that.
No, they won't.
Send him to rehab.
Yeah, there you go, Mark. That's the solution. He can work. If he worked before, people work for him. For example, I'm not defending him. I don't defend him. I don't like him myself
I'm not defending him either. But so much has happened with referees and VARs. And why not the linesman, right? Nothing to do with them. It's always the ref and it's always the VAR person.
Totally agree.
He will never get on international duty again. Any international
abroad somewhere. He'll go to Saudi.
Man City will take him on. Unless they're in the third division.
And there's no snorting going on over there, is there?
A lot. Kasima, why are you there? You know, I want to tell you something.
I'm not naive. My son lives in Dubai.
No, I'll tell you what, even it's funny, even back in Albania, I found out this summer, Massive opened a little complex in Albania, which I'm like, why my country, you fuckers? Why are you doing my country? But I know what they're doing.
I mean, you hear about it, and it's not done in the circles that we see, but you hear about it. And actually, the Saudis come over to Dubai for certain reasons.
Yeah, now Albania has Besiktas links as well. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know what they are.
I'm too innocent. I'm too innocent for this kind of thing. I've never seen it in my life, and this sounds like a therapy session here.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Benzema, no.
Hold on a second.
Right? You know what this is, right? Jimmy.
Yeah.
Well, while I say that, I actually were pharmacist before, so probably maybe I can be a bit like a doctor to you, Mark, if you want to be doctors, you know?
Yeah. So you're a pharmacist, is that different?
I used to be a pharmacist.
All right, so is that translated? Does that mean dealer?
It means this to you. It means that to you, okay? See, Mark, and Paul, close your eyes. Mark, it means that to you, okay? It means that to you. I'm trying to be in his side, guys, for the fucking minutes I was asking. He keeps bloody raining my parade again. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
For the people watching, we do not condone any kind of drugs on this channel whatsoever. However, if anyone would like to get the pharmacist,
I'll do this one instead.
Phone number, I can pass it on to you.
Respect.
Link in the bio.
So,
Paul, sorry, he's asking for it, mate. He's asking for it.
I know, it always is. It's all right.
Well, how's your driving, Paul? How's your driving?
Yeah, he'll keep. Are you coming down for the Man United game, or are you?
I'm balanced. I'm not fucking ball.
I know.
You wee bastard.
I'm trying everything I can to get done for it. I'm trying everything.
Yeah,
Siemens Lighter's just bit out petrol, so I'm needing to come down for another one. So,
well, a refill. You want a refill, mate? That's what you want.
Yeah, I want a refill.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Paul, I want to come down and see my pharmacist as well.
Well, you're not gonna see a pharmacist, man. I'll kick you out straight. I'll just tell you, 4'8" guy. If you see me around, if you see a short. Oh, that's my mate, by the way. That's my good mate. Hello, Neil. I'm like,
evening, good
night. Just escort him out, please. I'm not a pharmacist right now, but escort him out. To the left, Beyonce style.
Yeah.
Anyway, Paul, all things considered, we can talk about a bit more football, please, before we go off topic, like some people are doing in this. Not you and Seema, but some people.
No, I know we digress too often, but
well, okay. I thought I was going off topic. I can
we've
carry
gone
on
through 5 games. we've run out of games. The only thing we can really kind of talk about is England. England have
I'm happy
won
about England.
3-0.
My adopted country.
I know,
I'm happy
I know.
about England.
Yeah. So lovely finish
man.
by who's the old Curtis Jones, a little flick.
Yeah.
How do I mute this? What Arsenal fan out there is almost here about England? See, are we actually doing, for the audience, are we actually going to discuss England?
Sorry, did Scotland play today at all?
I have no idea, Paul. I have no idea.
What we really need to talk about is our players not going.
Yeah.
To the England.
Well, look.
Good.
And I'm so happy that they didn't go because we know that there's controversy. It's probably something that's never spoken about. But come on, these other players deliberately injure our boys. And I'm so glad that the minute Saka let go at the Chelsea game, it was like, that's it. We know he's not going to the game.
Right, Sammy, here's one for you then. Would you be happy? Because I think he has travelled, but I'm not sure because my life's been hectic with work at the moment. I think Odegaard is going. But are you happy that Odegaard's on international duty again?
He's not. He didn't play. He wasn't in the squad. He flew back.
I just read, sorry, Seema, he said himself he didn't want to play. He just said himself he didn't want to play. He didn't wish to play because he's not healthy again. Simple.
Yeah.
Good on him.
And Rice not going was brilliant as well.
I actually disagree. I actually think Odegaard going back would have been a good thing because it's another 90 minutes.
No, man.
No, listen. You're just jumping in.
We just did it for like a bloody 2-hour thing, man. Why can't I do it now myself?
I've not done a 2-hour thing. I've been taking work calls for 2 hours.
He doesn't need games.
Sorry.
Odegaard would have got another 90 minutes under his belt.
You wee little bastard.
Don't need it.
No, we don't need it.
He doesn't need it.
Can I say one? Okay, without jumping to Mark's ship. Mark, you know I'm playing with you, bro. I love you very much. But basically, the thing about this, England plays so well without first half, without Harry fucking Kane. Nothing against Tottenham all aside. But, and I'll say one thing quickly about this, the Arsenal Tottenham thing, very quickly. Please allow me. Yeah, he made a very good point there. I'll just say this: how the fact Oli Watkins, he looks so good when he's doing all his magical Arsenal fan guys. We know intricate movements, clever movements, good. Harry Kane apparently maybe got dropped, whatever happened, because he's in top form of his life as he is. Fair enough. But one thing I'll say, there's this
comment.
Pardon?
He made that dumbass comment.
Yeah, exactly. I heard yesterday he said, why didn't Ricey and Saka come? But like, it's down to them.
There was more than 2 Arsenal players that didn't go. There was a load of them, 8.
Yeah.
And there's reasons why they didn't go, because they know they're going to get injured.
That too. But even now, actually this is now coming from another day, but basically I see as well how even though today Martinelli didn't play for Brazil, Gabriel played, it seems, the full 90 minutes for Brazil. Which I'm a bit like, full 90 minutes against Venezuela? I know they want to qualify for the World Cup, but come on now. You know, there's others they can play. Saliba didn't play against Israel.
Yeah, but forget the play. It's the travel as well.
Of course, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. You're not wrong at all. I completely 100% agree with you.
I think that's already set up in pre-season. I think the Arsenal contact, there'll be contact between the head coach of each international team and say, Bob's shaking his head like I'm speaking shit.
No, but Neil, that's right though. My friend, sorry, goodness 70, he's right though. Sorry, but for me, my club comes first. For me as well, okay, I love my country, say Albania, I love my country, I'll do anything for my fucking country and maybe my adopted motherland as UK is, but clubs will come first because this club who made him, Saka, also made him. Also fucking made him. Sorry guys, because I love the boy too so much. I love Rice so much because he didn't celebrate when he was the island. But suddenly Jack Grealish, yay! But you're Irish descent. Yes, you play for England, but don't celebrate like that. Have some fucking class in you, son. How do you celebrate as your family? That's like, like me pouring all the shit on someone's face in my family and they saying, "Oh, I don't care." Boom.
To get back, man. I actually didn't know that's all right, Biz. To get back, I would actually say that I think that Arsenal or Arteta, Edu, someone at the club would have said you could have these players for these games, but possibly when it comes around the November international, like they don't go.
Okay.
I think there is communication between the clubs.
Fine. Okay, today from against Greece, fair enough. The team looks good, middle of the park. Defensively looks solid. Attacking wise, from what I saw, I need to see full again to come back to, and we'll talk about this hopefully. Why didn't they pick Ramsdale? Why didn't they pick Henderson? Why does he still pick for this guy Lee Cosley? Okay, I'm not having to go at him, but why does
Bez,
Yes.
Bez,
Yes.
to answer that, I personally don't give a shit. It's England. Who cares?
I'm saying is rotation, my bro. Rotation is required. No, come on, you need
rotation. I do not care. I could understand. I could understand.
He's not thinking, man. He's not Claudio Ranieri, who won the Premier League when he did.
Who cares? What are you speaking about? Who cares? It's fucking England.
But my bro's saying rotation for the sake of the league with the key.
Rotation.
He's evaporating.
If we go back to Alex Ferguson days, as we talked about the international call-ups, and then you'd have the power struggle with him calling the shots and basically pulling players out left, right, and centre. They had power then. Now UEFA obviously changed the rules that you can't do that. So there is less ability for us to kind of say, yeah, we don't want you to play them. Look at Southgate. If Southgate was still in charge, would those players be dropping out?
No,
they wouldn't. Do you know what was funny? Because
I think they would.
Bar the two that were kind of thing, and that Saka and Rice. Obviously, Rice playing with a broken toe.
I don't know if it happens, Paul. This is a genuine question to anyone in the podcast. But remember that. Remember Saka was actually injured, and he had to fly all the way out just to drove to Stockley Park, and then drove back with a muscular injury or something or other. Was it right? Something like that. But he had to go to be assessed by the England doctors.
All the way up there to meet up with the group, and then for him to assess him, and then suddenly say, "Oh yeah, you are injured," and then drive back. Great that.
Yeah, so a good comment there as well. Sorry, Paul. He makes a good point. We play 3 times a week. We don't. For me, as Albanian, can I just say this, Mark? I'm not going to go to you if I'm sounding argumentative. We're having a passionate conversation, shall we say?
That's all right,
okay. Yeah, please forgive me when I say it. Albania, for example, needs the Nations League. Okay, Armenia needs it. Andorra needs it. Romania needs it. France doesn't need it. Israel might need it. Greece probably does need it. Fair enough. But as Neil was saying, his name is Neil, but my friend down there. We're playing 3 times a week as a club. We're suffering enough as it is. We're basically back where we belong, shall we say, right? We're back in the big time, shall we say. But we don't need this extra international thing to really hurt us as a club, as a fan base of Arsenal Football Club. They're hurting us. I'm even here now. Emily Fox, for example, who's an Arsenal lady player, American girl. Now, a certain Emma Hayes now wants to screw up by playing her maybe somewhere that she wants to, or something that they use her too much, and then she'll suffer now because her league form will suffer because she's been told come across the Atlantic, blah blah blah, back and forth. I'm thinking the girl's top of her peak. Because she's raised her bar now. You can see she's been in Arsenal for a year. She knows what she's doing. She's on top of it. But now Emma has been Emma Hayes, we know, extra Arsenal goal. I say, coach, from my here, she wants to do it her way, which means she wants to push these guys around a bit too much for my liking. I'm not saying I dislike Emma Hayes to a level, but she's doing a bit OTT, Simply, I know she wants them in the big time, but don't hurt their progress. Because
what she's done with her girls.
But do you know what, Bez? Emma Hayes, regardless if I like her or dislike her or is irrelevant, she is an absolute top coach or manager on the top of her game.
I didn't disregard that.
On the top of her game. But the thing is, see any player that is plays for a national team If it's in America and it's 8-10 hours away, or if it's same in Africa as well, it's their choice to play in the Premier League. It's their choice to play. Here, they know this. They know this.
Look, I'll say this then. It was Fabregas' days. Fabregas near the end. He played with like a fucking rock when he played for us as a captain. I love that man as a captain. I have I love the boy, and I still do to this day. Now, I wish him all the best whatever he does in his future endeavours. Wherever he's doing his coaching thing now in Italy, I believe it is. Good for him. But tell you what, he played for us in that 2011, 2012 this season itself, I think, as he was, being the guy. Sorry, my bad. Before this, excuse me. He delivered. He was in pain. He was in agony. He literally fought every life and limb for the club when he did. I was about to say, look at me when I'm talking to you. Sorry. I'd be like,
I'm looking.
It's fine. I'm playing with you. It's fine. But basically, I'm saying is he played with pain. He played through agony. He suffered, and he still played for Spain, no matter the cost. Played for Arsenal, no matter the cost. But he was burned out to a level that he could not take it anymore. And you saw what happened is his career kind of like the little passion at the end. He had so many injuries, and he got literally smacked in his head. Got told, just get on with it. Just get on with it. From both sides, Spain and Arsenal, sadly, It's just how it is.
I think the thing to look just back on Neil's thing where it said, we don't need the internationals in this kind of congested period. There has to be, and if they're talking about, obviously they've expanded the European competitions. They want to do that. There surely has to be a unified kind of way across Europe where they kind of say, right, okay, there's going to be, say, a 4-week or a 5-week period where domestic leagues shut down. Everyone meets up with their international teams, and then you play that one window. Everyone plays their international games. And then it's done.
Can I please say this? So in F1, for example, I'm just linking F1 with sports because F1 has a very good example of this. F1 now has is FIA, which is the, Formula, whatever, international automobile governing body. Fair enough. Like we have, UEFA, whatnot.
Yeah.
Then they have another one which links, Liberty Media, which does all the promoting bit of things, whatever it does. Now there's FOTA. FOTA means Formula 1 Teams Associations. And there's a GPDA, which is the Drivers Association, which is like two different ones now. Fine. But what happens with F1 now, the last team gets barely any money. I'm just saying, for example, the way the pie is split up in, let's say there's 10 teams will get really, okay, I won't say fully equal, because, there's the big prize, there's the second prize, and so on. And, the lower team suffers a bit. I'll get back to what Neil was saying there as well. But basically, surely now, they need to be in a balance. Because this team is, for example, overspending, overdoing it. As Neil's saying that, I was about to do to the break as well. Why can't we implement a winter break, or at least something there, or shut down the transfer window in January, for example, for some reason? It might as well. I feel that we need to shut down the January for good. Sometimes I just don't see the point of it at the best of times. Sometimes, let's say that. But I, for one, and please forgive me, I'm not here to have a fight with anyone, literally speaking, or strictly speaking, or hypothetically speaking, as my man just said to me, I'm like a doctor speaking to him right now, it seems like. So I've done some, bits in my time, and I've come from a family like, who are doctors, some of them. But all due respect now, speaking as a civilized man, I say this, and please correct me if I'm wrong, correct me any way you want, please, I'm not going to judge. I just want to say my side of the story is, I want to see a structure. For example, UEFA has done with Champions League. You fucking fixed, but you could not break it, or how you say that. You basically just made the Champions League format even worse. They made Champions League worse by doing is, you play the Milan away, we don't play them at home. Or it's just, before it was simple, it was perfectly fine. You play 6 games across the group stage, or maybe a bit less, if we could trim it down. But now what they've done, my people, my lovely families, I keep calling my family because you're my family as well, my second family, is you made the World Cup bigger. Yes, you benefit the small countries, but why do you expand the World Cup even? What is the point of expanding our World Cup that makes you think like they're going to suffer now? Different time zone, different. I'm sure it's going to be a different season, warmer air. conditions will be a bit different for some players, sadly, and across 3 countries. So it's like me saying to everyone, yes, let's get in the anti-best wagon. But again, I'm speaking my heart on my sleeve. I'm going to defend my club. I'll defend my country. I'll defend my adopted country even if I have to. Yes, I don't follow the England's men. I'm more ladies, lionesses fan, to be honest, and I'm the men's, because men's let me down millions of times since 2002, 2001, basically. I'll say that period when they somehow let, Ronaldinho chip Seaman, and the defense just stood there like, oh, David, it's your fault. I'm thinking, no, it's not David Seaman's fault. You were the wall in the front of his box. Do your fucking job. That's what they had to do. Block off Ronaldinho. They know Ronaldinho's magic. Do
that
something
was
about
beautiful, by the way, Bez. You need to keep
Of course it
talking
was.
about these failures. That was beautiful. See
I
that
would say
chip
fail-
against. Oh, it was
That's
beautiful.
not
Honestly,
controversial. Fine.
I have never been so happy in my life when Seaman got chipped from.
Paul, I'm trying to be fair and fair. Sorry, I was trying to be very fair and liberal. Now he goes and ruined it. He just ruined it for me. All I said for nothing now. You just ruined it, mate. You just like to ruin things for me, don't you?
No, Paul's just.
First he wants to murder me. First wants to murder me. Then he wants to do the other things to me. Then he wants to do more other things. God knows.
It was lovely, honestly. See when Southgate himself stood up for that penalty and he missed it, bro. I was going to get Germany top with Southgate on the back of it. It was beautiful.
That's it. They're gone. Anyway, that's it. Darth Vader's here now, and that's it. They're gone, Mark. They're gone. They're gone.
I'm keeping mine on. Can we keep
They're
speaking
gone.
about England's?
No, they're gone. My glasses are gone. Carry on. My glasses are
Can we
gone.
keep
Carry on.
speaking? We need to speak about England's failures.
Look, okay, rest in my bitch face. I'll say, yes, we can talk about the England failures, but I wasn't talking about the England failures. I'm talking how we have to create a balance between the teams and the clubs, how we are run. As in, let's say, our continent. I'll talk to you as a brother, of course. I'm not here to bloody, fight you physically or literally, but I just feel it needs a structure. Sorry, Seema.
No, but I'm saying, don't you think this has only increased in the last literally 2 years?
It has.
Yeah.
So much emphasis now the players have to play for England, and it's got to
Prove
be
your worth.
country over club, when it's the club that pays the wages for these players. So it's just gone crazy in the last 2 years. And
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say as well. We just need a structure. We just need a structure.
yeah, exactly.
Boundaries we can't cross.
Yeah.
For example, I know some will get a thrill seeing England fail. I, for one, I'm not an England fan, men's sadly. But, however, Mark, I just want a better structure in the league across the pyramid. Will be the Scottish side of things, Premier League, Wales, Northern Ireland. I'll say Northern Ireland too, because on no respect, I love the Irish just as much. I like my Guinness. I promise you, I like my Guinness. Time to time, not always.
Time to time.
Well, hey.
Time to time. Guinness all day long.
There's days I'm doing my Guinness. I like my Irish contingent stuff a bit like Ambrou, but Ambrou I like the sugar-free version more than the full sugar one.
Ah, man, bro, you're swearing. Scottish country,
I'm
you're
based
taking.
in South London, okay? What do you want me to say? I see the good sides of everyone. Will be an evil person, a good person, or whatever.
Bez,
What do you want me to say?
I had a glass iron brew today that was brought back down from Scotland.
The full sugar one?
Full sugar one, and that is why. I'm in a
That's
good
why you're
place.
fighting everyone. That's why you want to fight everyone.
I'm not fighting everyone. I'm not fighting everyone. I've not attacked Seema tonight in any kind of way.
I didn't say anything about Seema, did I? I didn't say about Seema. I didn't Oppo. I just said about you. Why are you just avoiding my question? You did what that guy did. You did the tax avoidance of me. You just avoided my toll road. Sorry, I avoided my toll road, Mr. Know-it-all, smart ass, smarty pants.
I'm not being smart. No. I'm not being smart ass. Not at all.
I can't wait to meet you in person, Mark. I swear to give you a big bear hug myself. I'm going to live like Simba. Watch, I'm going down the deal. I'm going to live like Simba, you know? It's a circle of life. Watch.
Still.
Hey, wait for the Mufasa movie coming out next month, you guys, as well. I can't wait for it.
I'm going to go see Wicked.
I'm gonna end it.
Film, not the show. I've seen the show 3 times.
Well, show's happening in Greenwich near me, so I need to go see the show.
No, Ariana Grande's in this one.
Oh, I like Ariana. Well, kind of do.
Okay, sorry, Paul.
Carry on, Paul.
Just carry on amongst yourselves. That's fine.
But that's Mark shorty pants. You know, that's another shorty. I'm not sizes by the way, but you know that's.
Oh, so we're going on sizes of them now.
You started this mess. So finish it then.
Well,
I didn't start it. Pope starts this mess.
Paul is my other brother from another mother. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
okay?
it doesn't. Pope starts this mess.
Right, let me finish. I mean, you can carry on.
Paul. I zip it.
We've done. We've gone through the last 3 weeks or so, maybe a little bit more. Look, really good to be back chatting Arsenal. Great to see Seema, Bez, and Mark joining me. It's been good. There's some good talking points, and we'll be back. We're back to doing regular slots. So come Nottingham Forest, we'll have some good shows, and we'll probably do another one during this break anyway, just to try and see if we can release any more Arsenal love. Thank you everyone for coming on, and thanks for the guys in the chat. Really good. Well done, Mark, and same as filing the restraining order, I think is. But it's been really good.
Thank God I'm single. Sorry, thank God I'm single this moment. I have nothing to do with anyone at this moment. Thank God I'm single for now.
No, but we'll stay tuned for another podcast shortly. The break.
Jerry.
Mark, come on the Gooners. Let's get rid of this international break and get back onto football.
Back onto football.
See you later. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.